There are a few trends out there that affect how we eat. First off, inflation. Ever gone to the grocery store now and look at the prices of food items? Things that you were comfortably budgeting for before, they're way more expensive. The other thing too is we also saw during the pandemic, and also with some of the conflicts that we're seeing around the world right now, supply chains being disrupted, and we're not getting the same food items that we are used to. With a trend towards more local sourcing and trying to eat more seasonally, we also have to think about how we eat. And one of the things that we are noticing is that, there's a lot more people with type 2 diabetes now, so there's a trend towards trying to eat healthier. And there's one key way that you could fight inflation, deal with supply chain issues, and getting access to foods you love, as well as dealing with your own health. That is cooking at home. If you learn how to cook, or you know how to cook, you should really be exercising that at this point, or in general, because one, it's a money saver, and two, you actually do have better control of what you eat. And the key to this is keeping a good pantry. Today, I'm going to break down 5 pantry items I like to have on hand that I could turn into meals fairly quickly or as a base for another dish, and that saved me a lot of money and helps me stay on my diet and how I have to eat healthy. Stay tuned. Greetings everybody, welcome to Brian's Table. I'm Brian Singh, and today we're going to go over some of my favorite pantry items that I keep on hand that I'm able to turn into meals fairly quickly or serve as a base for other things. Let's jump right into it. My first item that I keep on hand are chickpeas or chana. These are canned chickpeas. You drain them, you're able to turn this into hummus, you add it to soup, you add it to a curry, or just have them in a salad. They bring a ton of fiber and a bit of protein. And if you save the water and you are vegan, you can make aquafaba, which is like a vegan cream that adds a lot of, you're able to make cookies and all meringues with it, a vegan style. So this simple can of chickpeas has multiple utilities. And on top of that, usually you're able to get these cans on sale for even $1, and a lot of fiber, a lot of protein, very satisfying, and really helps satiate you quite well. Lovely to have chickpeas around. Next one I keep around, I usually keep a curry paste of some type. There are a whole bunch of curry pastes out there, red curry paste, green curry paste. You're able to get Malaysian curry paste. I like the yellow curry paste because I'm able to make a base with chicken, with a bit of onion, kaffir lime leaf, and that way I can have that on hand. I keep it in the freezer, and with coconut milk, which I'm going to get to, it's a lovely base to create a Thai curry, or even like a soup. Add a bit of peanut butter to it, gives it that satay appeal. But you also be able to make things like khao soy, which is a famous northern Thai dish. Lovely to have on hand. I also use them in marinades. They add a really lovely tang to a barbecue chicken. So I would marinate buttermilk with a yellow curry, chicken and buttermilk and a yellow curry, and it really brings a lot of character to it. So curry paste, not just for making curries, you could actually use it for so many other things. The other one I like using it for is seasoning. I do these street noodles, delicious. Item number 3, you would always find dried rice noodles in my pantry. These ones, they come as nests, and so therefore they are pre-portioned already. One of those would give you a very good base for a soup, and They're very easy to work with. You just soak them in hot water, and then you just add them to the soup that you wanted, the hot soup you want to eat, and it should come up to temperature, and they should be cooked perfectly. The other thing too is you could soak them and then rinse them, and you could also use them in a stir fry. Very useful to have around. One that I also like making with this is cooking them and making an Asian-inspired noodle salad. Very tasty. One ingredient you see has a great level of utility. If you haven't watched my coconut milk video, this is one of my favorite things to have on hand. Coconut milk. I use it in obviously making curries with this guy. I use it in making Indian curries. I use it in a lot of my Caribbean cooking. I use it in stewed chicken. I use it in making pumpkin and coconut milk soup. And it is also useful in a lot of desserts. You can make coconut ice cream. You can make coconut panna cotta. And for vegans, the cream is a great substitute for whipping cream. So one can, multiple uses again. The last item, which is a bit of a strange one for me, because for years I never ate fish. I think I may have been turned off on it by having a bad experience as a child, but now you'd always find me with a can of tuna. I do tend to like the European tunas just a little bit more because they come with other flavors attached to it. This one, if you spoke French, that was a lot easier before, but solid light tuna, product of Spain. Very good. It's already in olive oil, so you want to be able to capitalize on that. I use this in making salads. I love making like a tuna sandwich. Also, tuna niçoise. Again, a salad with a little bit more fancy element to it. And if you get a little bit more adventurous, there's a whole host of pasta dishes you can make with this. And if you want to go old school, there's always tuna casserole. Okay, folks, these are some of my pantry items that I keep on hand, and I hope that they become part of your repertoire too. They all have great utility, and they help you pull together meals very quickly, and they serve as foundations for healthier eating. Question of the day. What are some of your favorite pantry staples? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you keep on hand. Thanks again for watching. I greatly appreciate the time that you spent watching this and the support that you provide me in progressing this channel. And I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe. It really does help me understand how to do things better and grow this channel. So think about your pantry. Think about your pantry as a platform for eating better food and having food that's just a little bit tastier and brings a lot more variety, and understanding that there's some great ingredients from around the world that have a lot of relevance today in your kitchen that you could actually source locally and seasonally and bring that to your repertoire and help you taste the world.